Hi, Aquarius. I didn't forget you. I promised that all 12 would be done by April 1st. So, here's the last one of the 12 zodiac signs. We are on Aquarius. And Aquarius, have I got news for you? It's almost like this is a love like no other. For some of you, it's such a freshness, a newness. There's an anticipation here, something you've been waiting for. I bet you never thought you were going to get an apology from them. I bet you never thought that they would come back and apologize. But guess what? They are on their way. Right now, even today, they are contemplating how to contact you, how to communicate with you, how to get you to open that door for them, how to get you to allow them to just explain something and apologize for their actions. Somebody made some really poor choices in conversations in the recent past. Somebody's regretting those as we speak. So you can definitely expect to hear from this person. Know that communication's coming. But let's find out what the cards have to say. So just give me one moment. All right, Aquarius. Let's find out. Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Aquarius. So, Aquarians, let's just start off and let's talk about similarities to the Page of Swords. So, kind of like all court cards, this could be definitely interpreted as a particular person or a role that somebody needs to play. Somebody in the past had represented the Page of Swords, somebody who was kind of stubborn, right? Set in their own ways. Somebody who could be very talkative, curious. This person had a lot of youthful energy. This page, this person who you've been involved with, this person, again, representing the Page of Swords, is always ready and willing to put their thoughts into action. You know, the problem that you were dealing with is that with this person acting like the Page of Swords, they do things so quickly, sometimes they don't think about them first. They don't plan it out. They just kind of go on a whim, or they go real quick just so that they can get something done. They're not very organized. For some of you, this person may be struggling right now, emotionally or mentally. It also feels like this person, they show you or they explain to you that you can't just wish for change. You need to make something happen in order to get the change that you're looking for. We can also talk about the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, something no longer holds you. And it's kind of like you're free to move in any new direction that you choose to. It's almost like a freeing and very positive thought. Hi, Renata. So with the Ten of Swords, this card is a card of action. And it can be brutal. It also carries messages that in the past, or that the past is over. No longer is holding you hostage, so to speak. So I like the fact that, yes, you're dealing with a page of some sort. The card that came up was the Page of Swords. And then again, that's a person who does things so fast, they're so spontaneous. They don't think things through. They just act on it real fast. It's like you get a reaction, but never a response, because a response is well thought through. But a reaction is just whatever is the spur of the moment. This person can go from a 0 to 100 in a minute. And this person does things in a very young way. in a very almost immature way. As the Ten of Swords shows up, it talks about whatever this person had done to you, where the Ten of Swords is concerned, is that that past is no longer binding you, holding you hostage, preventing you from moving forward. It's actually a card that shows that you're now free and able to make a choice or decision to move freely in any direction that you choose to. The next card that comes up is, in fact, the Star card. When the Star card comes up, it almost feels like there's great news coming, especially after an upheaval. So when the Star card shows up, it usually means that there was something devastating that happened prior to this card showing up. There was something that created an upheaval in your life, or a disturbance, or an inconsistency, right? But now that we have the Star card, it's okay to have faith now, to believe in the things that are going to be okay, even better than okay. Sometimes the Star is about being in the spotlight. It's kind of like if you ever wanted to see your name in lights, then it's time to take center stage. Be the authentic you that you can be. Let your true light shine. So in other words, now's the time with this partner of yours that they're looking at you in a different light. They're putting you on center stage. They're highlighting you. They're finding a way to make you feel so much better about yourself than they did in the past. This person is wanting to come and apologize to you. They had to think things over for quite some time. With the Two of Wands, it took them, especially being a page, it took them some time to grow, to learn, to realize that rushing through things or making hasty decisions or taking foolish actions isn't always the best way to do things. So with this Two of Wands, they're looking over everything that they've done, looking at the action that they've taken. They're also paying very close attention to your reactions to their behaviors. The next card that comes up is, in fact, the Temperance card. So when we talk about Temperance, and I'm going to pull the card up for you. When we talk about Temperance for the month of April, Aquarius, this card, it's kind of a reminder to remain patient. Patient. It's almost go with the flow. Don't try to speed up. Don't try to rush things. Don't try to make things happen before they're supposed to. It's like you can't ever control other people, but you can't be patient as they learn through their own mistakes. You've got to try to loosen up the reins a little bit. For some of you, somebody else is not going to learn as fast as you could or as fast as you did. Somebody else might take more time or need more lessons or more training or more help, but definitely they're going to need more patience. So when the Temperance card comes up, it does talk about patience. It also talks about they are very tough lessons to learn sometimes when we're used to behaving or responding in a certain behavior or mannerism. Renewal, rejuvenation is on the way. When we look at the Temperance card, that's definitely a sign that something's being renewed. Don't allow yourself to be thrown off track. Don't allow yourself to lose your way. Even if somebody comes through and creates a crossover for you or interrupts you or disrupts you or creates a roadblock for you, don't allow that to throw you off track. Don't allow that to ruin your plans, okay? You have got to stay completely focused on yourself right now and the direction that you're heading in. So as you remember when I said that this page wants to apologize, this page had to think things through, this page had to work through a lot of shit, had to work through a lot of dark sides of themselves. They had to do their shadow work, so to speak. They had to take ownership of their behaviors. They also had to start taking accountability. So this person's had a lot on them for a while. That's why they've gotten to that point where they are going to be able to apologize to you if you're going to allow them the access to you to do that. For some of you, this person had hit rock bottom, or maybe you did. For some of you, in the month of April, you're going to be able to see somebody taking one sword out at a time, up to 10 swords, one sword out at a time, and recovering and healing and healing. For some of you, you've been praying for this moment. You've been wanting this to happen. The minute that the 10th sword is removed is when you're finally back to being that union, that couple, those lovers that you've always wanted to be. This person is definitely wanting to come forward, to own their mistakes, to apologize, to send you clarity, or to give you clarity on not pointing the finger at yourself, not blaming yourself for what happened. They are taking the accountability and the responsibility for what had happened. The Ace of Cups shows up because that is blessings that are going to happen now, because somebody was able to admit they're wrong. Somebody was definitely strong enough, man enough or woman enough to say, listen, I messed up. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm human, but that's still no excuse for what I did. Somebody's definitely going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Somebody's going to strengthen you up again. They're going to give you your strength back. Promises are definitely going to be made. The next card that comes up for you, hold on one second. That's not it. There it is. The next card that comes up for you is the Star card. So with the Star card, it's like I said before, the Star card came up in the beginning of this reading, and it reshuffled itself back in my deck saying that it's good news. Keep your faith. For some of you, again, remember what I said in the beginning of this, that the Star card represents something good happening finally after all that upheaval, finally after all that disturbance, finally after things looked so gloomy and like they weren't going to work out. So the Star card is the word for you. In other words, to show you that blessings are on the way. Now, as we look at the Nine of Pentacles, all right, as we look at the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles can talk about true luxury to different things, to different people. Luxury can mean. It's about recognizing and honoring what your true definition of luxury is. For some of you, it's about finding your simplicity and independence by acknowledging and living the experience of ultimate personal satisfaction. So in other words, for a lot of you, luxury is just being happy, being content, being able to share the same space with another person, getting along, communicating, enjoying one another. This newness is on the way. It's coming. There's going to be a lot of balance here. There's going to be a lot of love around. The next card that comes up for you, in fact, is the Ace of Pentacles, with the universe definitely trying to help you put all this back together. It's been a while. For some of you, you never thought somebody was going to apologize, somebody's going to want forgiveness, or somebody was going to actually decide now that they want to be in a relationship, in a commitment, and lean toward, engagements and marriage and children and the whole 9 yards. I have the Hangman here because this person is not going anywhere. They're going to offer that love out of the blue. They need you to stop focusing on what happened in the past. They just want to apologize and be done with it. It's like they're willing to pay whatever price they got to pay, take their responsibility. It's kind of like when you do something wrong or you commit a crime and you go to jail, they're like, I'll pay the penalty. All I want to do is get past this point. All I want to do is feel myself. All I want to do is show you who I am. All I want to do is show you I appreciate you. Somebody's going to connect with you soon with a message. This person wants to create magic for you. They would love for the magician to just fix everything for them right now so they could just get started on being happy again, get started on living their true life to their best life. This person, they look at you with such admiration, with such appeal, with such attraction. They're genuinely in love with you, not just with what you look like, but who you are. Yes, they appreciate what you look like. That's a bonus for them. For some of you, this person can be crying out, more or less saying, please take me home, or take me back, or don't leave me here. I don't want to be here without you anymore. Somebody's really upset being far away from you or having distance. Somebody's tired of having to juggle and juggle and juggle, and they feel like they're juggling their emotions. They feel like they're juggling their feelings. They feel like they have to juggle the whole. It's like everything has to be organized or arranged or whatever. They just feel it's so much easier when you're together. This person's wanting to share their cup with you. They just want everything to fall into place. It's like, you know what? I'm fighting really hard. Please pay attention. Please know that I'm fighting really hard. Somebody just wants to pack your shit and come with you. They just want to get out of where they are. Somebody wants to show you and give you love. Somebody definitely wants a fresh start and a new beginning. Somebody is no longer taking stupid risks or making stupid choices or decisions. Sometimes they can be very stubborn, absolutely. But they know what they have in you. You are their prize. Now, as we're looking at this card with the Pentacles, we are not just talking about money, but we're talking about something that is very valuable to them, and that's you. So it's like, you know what? The person is really crying out for help. Like this just don't feel right to me. Something does not feel right to them. They're stressed out over something. They're complaining about it. They want to speak up about it, but they're afraid to. They don't want any more trouble. They don't want to get in trouble. They just want to do the right thing and be done with it. This person, you're going to know, they're going to express to you how they're feeling. They're also going to be kind of like, I don't understand. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm following my path. And yet, I don't feel right, or I don't feel good. Somebody is just not themselves at the moment, but something's about to change. The truth is going to come out. They're going to tell somebody the truth of how they're feeling. Right now, they're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. They just know something's not right. They just want it to stop. They just want to feel normal again. It's like they're trying so hard to stand up for themselves, but they don't want to step over a boundary. They don't want to lose everything they've worked for to this far. They're very overwhelmed and very anxious right now. They don't know what they would do if they didn't have the love in their life that they do, because otherwise I think they would have quit a while back. So let this person apologize when they're ready. But for now, this person needs to get adjusted or needs to adjust. This person is not feeling themselves. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're not feeling too good. They feel kind of anxious. They also feel like they can't think straight. They can't think clear. Somebody's needing clarity. They're begging and asking for clarity. So whoever this is, Aquarius, something's going on. They're definitely needing and wanting help. They're going to reach out to you, or they're going to give you a message, or they're going to tell you. And then you're going to be able to help this person to figure out the rest of it. Wow, right, Debbie? Hi. All right, well, I did the last reading for Aquarius. I wanted to get it done by the 1st of April, and I did them all. So with that being said, you can go to my page. You can go under playlists, and all the signs are there for this month of April. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I just got my pizza. It's 10:30 at night, and I'm going to eat my dinner. So much love. Be safe. Hang in there. Don't worry. It's going to happen. Be patient. It's coming. Blessings are on the way. Keep praying. God hears you. All right, guys. Much love. Good night, beautiful Tammy. Good night, Renata. Good night, gorgeous Renata.